I am here. Oops,
Sorry.
hold on 1 second. Got it. There was just a little. So I am here because I was looking at the Tower Gardens for over a year, and I was talking with a girl, and it didn't resonate at the time, and I understand that just from different things that come in and out of our lives. And my focus right now is really about sustainability. I know you're going to touch on a lot of the nutrition part, which I also am very big on, but for me, it's becoming sustainable on my own, having access to good quality food at the, we have farm eggs, we have, local garlic, honey, that kind of thing. So I'm all about just resourcing all of my things locally and myself as much as possible. The health benefits are a bonus because I am very passionate about being healthy, especially right now. It's a rebellious act, right? Darn you for wanting to go to the gym. Anyway, we're all on the same page here. We can talk freely about whatever. So that's where I'm at. And I just am a natural sharer. When I love something and I am passionate about it, I love sharing. And I am blown away actually, because I remember when Heather and I were talking, I'm like, I just need to get it. I just need to get it and do it. And if I like it, and when people are looking at my stories, they're like, you've only had it for a month. And I'm like, I know. And I have like too much. I'm going to start drinking lettuce water and lettuce tea. Apparently it helps you for sleep. I don't know. I'm going to be boiling it and drinking it just for fun because I got lots. So you might as well. Anyway, that's why I'm here, because I'm excited about being self-sufficient. And I am big on empowering women to be independent and self-sufficient as well. So if there's opportunity for money, then bonus. But it's easy for me when I share something I'm passionate about.
Excellent, excellent. And are you open to, do you want to just share mostly around the Tower Garden products with a little bit of Juice Plus, or are you open to a balance of both? What feels most comfortable for you?
I'm open to whatever you're comfortable with, because
Okay.
I will from you, and I'll hear it all. I'm here to listen.
Excellent. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of a balance of both, because I think there's a lot of families that, just like us, the idea of growing our own food totally makes sense. But there's going to be families that are like, are you serious? Like, I don't know that I'm ready for that. And we got solutions for you guys as well. And Heather, maybe I'll get you at the end just to kind of tie a bow on this. I'll call you up if that's okay, and get you to share a little bit. Excellent. Okay, friends. So I will share a little bit about who I am and what it is that I do. And I'm going to share with you a little bit of information around the Juice Plus company, the Tower Garden products, and everything that Ashley and Heather and myself, we've been involved with. My background is nutrition. I'm a nutritionist. I've been teaching nutrition now for the past, this January is actually 17 years. And I've spent more than 13 years specializing in nutritional therapy for people with cancer. And I really feel passionate about teaching families how to prevent disease. So that's kind of my background. That's what led me to this company. With my background in nutritional therapy for cancer, I spent a lot of time studying the chemicals that they use to grow our foods, or in the manufacturing and processing of our foods. So when I saw a Tower Garden and an opportunity to grow chemical-free food year-round for our family, it was a no-brainer. I was totally in. And that's how I ended up with this company. I did fall in love with the health product line because it's also food. So what I'm going to show you in the next 25 minutes is all of the information around the different whole food-based products, and also the opportunity to grow your own fruits and vegetables year round. And if you have any questions at all, please use the chat, or if you're catching the replay, get back in touch with Ashley or Heather, and they will help you out, because we have some amazing tools and resources that are available to really just support that healthy lifestyle. So just quickly going in, I just talked about myself a little bit. I am a traditional business owner, so I ran my nutritional practice now for, like I said, this is my 17th year. And one of the challenges I had as a traditional business owner was I had hit a state of burnout. So I have 4 children. And at the time that I had decided to Tower Garden and add this business model to my life, all 4 of my children were 9 years and under. So we had a really busy house. I was working 7 days a week. I was teaching at 3 different colleges. I still teach cancer, nutrition for cancer. And I teach nutrition for the Doula Canada as well. So back then I was really busy, and I was completely burnt out, and I didn't realize that I was actually looking to add anything else to my life. In fact, when I decided to pursue this company a little bit and build the business, my husband thought I was crazy. He was like, and where are you going to find this time? So I'll share a little bit about that journey with you guys at the end, because we have a really great program that helps families offset their product costs, save money. And that's how our family got started. So I'll share a little bit more with you around that. So we'll lead off with the Juice Plus products because this is a very simple solution for busy families. A lot of families are looking to fill nutritional gaps. They understand that their lifestyles are fast paced. Maybe they're eating a little bit too much processed food, eating out a little too often. There's a lack of planning. There's a lot of challenges that I see in my nutrition practice that really interferes with families' ability to eat enough of the right foods on a regular basis. And that is actually what was the most appealing to me as a health practitioner around the Juice Plus products. So one of the things I don't recommend is synthetic or man-made vitamin products, and we'll talk about why that is. But the reason I fell in love with the Juice Plus products is because it was food. It's concentrated whole food. I want you to think juicing without the sugar and the water, and having those juices cold dehydrated into powders, and then those powders be tested to ensure that there is no chemicals, there's no pesticides, herbicides, or heavy metals in them. And one of the things I learned being a nutritionist and running a health food store and teaching supplement courses was that there's not a lot of clean products in the market. In fact, there's a lot of very dirty products in the market. That's very concerning. We don't want to put products in our body that also have contaminants as well. So Juice Plus basically is whole food-based nutritional products. It doesn't replace healthy eating and eating fruits and vegetables. In fact, we want to help you do more of that, but it fills the gaps in our diet with the foods that we should be consuming. And a lot of times I get questions, especially at the Nutrition College, from other nutritionists, and they'll say, like, I can't believe you don't recommend multivitamins. Like, everybody's diets are lacking. We're not getting enough nutrition on a daily basis. And that is true. A lot of families are not getting enough good nutrition to support good overall health. We see that in, risks around immune system, not having a properly functioning immune system, catching colds and flus easily, not recovering well from them. We see it in the number of cardiovascular disease concerns, diabetes, cancer rates. All of these things are very, very good indication of poor diet and lifestyle, because these are a lot of times these are diet and lifestyle based diseases. So I totally get it that we need to add something. That we absolutely do. The problem is when we make vitamins in a lab, which is anything you're going to get on a multivitamin formula or isolated vitamin formula, these products are no longer recognized or utilized by the body in the same way as they are if they come from food. That's why when you take a multivitamin, you get glow in the dark pee. It's because your body really isn't absorbing very much of it. In fact, you have to have very, very good digestion, eat the right foods when you take your multivitamin just to get a little bit of it into the bloodstream. And it's also part of the reason why we became this society that was over-consumed with how many milligrams, how many IUs, MCGs, how many grams, like how much of this is in that product. And the reality is, when our nutrition is packaged for us by God or nature, however you want to look at it, all of those nutrients don't have specific amounts or high amounts. They have a bunch of nutrients that work together. They enhance each other. When I eat an apple or I eat spinach, I don't get glow in the dark pee because my body recognizes all of those nutrients, and those nutrients are designed to work together and support the absorption. When I take isolated or fragmented vitamins and minerals, my body doesn't recognize them the same. I don't absorb them well, which is why we have to mega dose with them to try to get some into the bloodstream. And in addition to that, what we found out in nutritional science was that nutrients compete for absorption. So if I take too much of one guy, I can actually cause deficiencies in another guy. And that's why if you've ever been to a nutritionist or a naturopath who uses vitamin treatments, a lot of times they're constantly reassessing your symptoms and then changing your supplements or adding more supplements in. It's because you are now creating more different deficiencies, different imbalances. Your symptoms are changing. So they have to now correct those. We don't have that problem or concern when our nutrition comes from whole food. And I'm one of 2 instructors in all of Canada that teach a nutrition and cancer program. And I teach this to practitioners. It's an internationally recognized certification. And I teach it to practitioners all around the world. Our nutrition needs to come from food. It's perfectly packaged for us. The problem is we're not eating enough of the right things, which is why supplements are necessary, but we want to fill gaps with food-based products. And the Juice Plus company, that's exactly what they've been doing. It's a 50-year-old company, and for 30 years with this specific product line, they've been using powdered fruits and vegetables to fill nutritional gaps in families' diets. So they offer products for children for free. They're also third-party tested. And let me just touch on this for a second. So not only are the Juice Plus products food-based, but that third-party testing, it means so much, because there's something, one of the projects that actually tracks dirty products is something called the Clean Label Project. It's one of the organizations, like of many that are out there testing products. And I'll give you an example of collagen products. The Clean Label Project recently tested collagen products on the market, and 65% of the products tested had above human consumption levels of arsenic and lead. And that's scary, and it's a problem. When I ran the health food store during my year as a placement, we had products get pulled all the time for contaminants, and it wasn't posed a risk to the public, so it didn't get announced, but we had to pull the products and wait for new products, or products were found to not have active ingredients in their product that was on the label. We would have products shipped in from out of country that immediately went on the shelf. There was no testing at all. And it really ruined my trust for the health supplement industry. I became a new practitioner that really focused on just diet. But I knew my clients still needed supplements, but I needed a product that had that third-party testing. And one of the things that also makes these products very unique from anything else in the market is they're actually the most thoroughly researched health product line in the world. And I'll touch on that and what that means to you. So we have a very small product line. We don't have a catalog of products. There's just a very small handful of products that are available. Everything is natural, whole food based. All of the fruits and vegetables are grown at family-run farms, and they are harvested, and within under 2 hours, they are processed. So you are not shipping long distances. You're not harvesting them prematurely before all their vitamins and minerals and antioxidants are present. And by equipping family-run farms, we're helping support farmers that are growing in an environmentally friendly manner, which is a really, really big deal. So this is our most popular products, which is what we call our 3-blend plus our omega. And you'll see down at the bottom right-hand corner there, we have our fruit, our veggie, and our berry blends. So these are, again, think juicing without the sugar and the water. Within those 3 blends, you get 30 powdered fruits and vegetables for $3 a day. Like, that's incredible. That also includes a child in your home for free. I spend more than that on a Starbucks, which is pretty awesome that I can get this level of nutrition. I can't juice 30 organic fruits and vegetables every single day for $3. And I love that I'm getting this variety, because regardless of how well I eat or don't eat throughout the day, I know I'm getting nutrients from a very, very large variety of plants in my body, which is really, really important. One of the classes that we teach in our 500 Families community is on immunity. And we talk about how the immune system needs antioxidants to function optimally, and our body doesn't store antioxidants. Those antioxidants need to come in through our diet every single day. And most cancer organizations recommend between 10 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every single day. On average, I think the Canadian families are getting between 1.5 servings and 3 servings. So we're really far from where we need to be. So again, these products don't replace healthy eating, but what they do is they start to put those missing nutrients in a form that our body can recognize and use them. We also have our plant-based omega, and just this is a picture here of all of the different powders that are coming in these capsules. Now, another thing to note, this is a family-friendly product line. Like, these are safe for children. They're safe and actually proven for pregnancy, regardless of medical conditions. I use them within my cancer practice. Like, this is very clean, safe nutrition for people. We don't have to worry about toxicity, accidental overdosing. You know, if children get into the products, there's no poison control call with these. They're absolutely amazing. And we have, and as you can see, like broccoli, parsley, spinach, beet, raspberries, blackberries, cranberries, just a few of the ingredients that are in this. This is really the future of good nutritional supplementation. We eat well and we fill the gaps with what we should be eating more of, right? And our Omega blend is very, very unique. In fact, it is the only Health Canada approved and NSF certified vegan Omega available in Canada. And our US friends have the exact same product as well. So instead of using fish oil, which is incredibly toxic, it's something that I haven't recommended for more than 11 years in my practice. We don't use fish, we actually use algae, and algae is where fish get their omega-3 from. So a lot of people don't understand fish don't make omega-3, they eat algae, which is rich in omega-3, that builds up inside them, we consume them, that's how we get the omega-3. We don't need to have fish to get the omega-3, we can get it from the algae. And what's great is we've paired that up with other nutrient dense, high antioxidant oils. So you're getting this really broad spectrum of essential fatty acids. You're getting incredibly nutrient dense oils, which are phenomenally beneficial to the body. It's significantly more environmentally friendly. In fact, it takes about 4 pounds of fish to make just a couple ounces of fish oil. We know fish farming is one of the worst environmental concerns right now that's happening and what's happening to our oceans. And it really is a way to get all of those beneficial, healthy fats that our body needs, that are essential, meaning they have to be obtained from the diet, but in a clean, plant-based form. And again, safe for kids. We have children that will just chew the capsule because it tastes kind of like orange creamsicles. We have parents that cut off the top of the capsule, dump it on a spoon. Kids take it that way. They throw it in a smoothie. They mix it in like a coconut yogurt. Like there's so many great ways to get this into your children as well. And one of my favorite parts about our product line is the fact that we have these plant-based gummies. And these are basically the capsules, but in a chewable form. The chewables are absolutely delicious. Again, non-toxic, totally safe. I get into them at 9 o'clock at night when I want a little something sweet, and absolutely free for kids. So for every adult who orders, a child between the ages of 4 and up to 21 will get their products for free, so long as that adult remains a customer for up to 4 years. And in fact, over 1.5 million families have received Juice Plus products for their family, for their children for free over the years. And it's been interesting. Obviously, we're all navigating something in our environment right now. And we've had a lot of people within our community who have come down with the diagnosis that's floating around, and they've done really, really well. And, we can't say, oh, it's because of, this or that, or these products or these foods. Like, we can't say that. Everybody's body is different. But we do know that your diet and nutrition plays a significant role in the resiliency of your body, how well your hormones work, how well your immune system works, how well your gut works. And when we support our body to be in a state of health, it is more resilient and recovers faster. And that is something that we definitely have been experiencing within our community as people are catching, colds and flus and viruses that are circulating. They're noticing that recovery is better because they're getting more nutrition into their bodies. They're plugged into a community that's teaching them about healthy living, and they're just getting more nutrients. And I see a comment here, so I'll just have a gander, make sure. It is totally safe for toddlers. So I started my youngest child on the Juice Plus products when he was 10 months old. We had some health concerns with him, and he spent about 8 months being very unwell. So when I ordered the Tower Garden, I actually started to mix the red and purple capsules, the fruit and veggie capsules into his pablum. And we noticed improvements relatively quickly. And again, it's not that the products helped his body recover, but what happened was I was able to get really easy to recognize bioavailable nutrition into his bloodstream, and his body was able to heal and repair itself. So typically, I don't suggest littles, like babies, until they've had a pretty good exposure to fruits and vegetables, because if they do react to the products, get a rash or some GI upset or whatever, we're not going to know to what fruit or vegetable is the problem. So it's better to have that introduction phase done, and then very, very safe. For the chewies, I typically suggest, good teeth, good chewing ability, cut them in half for little 3-year-olds. As they get older, they can chew them just fine, but it actually is safe to mix the capsules like in a smoothie for them, because it's just fruit. It is just 100% fruits and vegetables. There's no risk. We also have a plant-based shake product line, which is available. It's designed to stabilize blood sugar. Also a family-friendly product. And as I mentioned, our Healthy Starts program, where children get their products for free, They actually study this. This is a pediatrician-led program. And what they found out of all of these families, 1.5 million families that have participated, that they're eating more fruits and vegetables, they're drinking less fast foods and soft drinks, they're visiting the doctor less often, they're taking fewer prescription drugs or over-the-counter medications. And I want you to think about, imagine if these statistics happened in every household inside your community right now. Right? We would have an epidemic of health. And I am definitely somebody who's got a bit of a rebel spirit. I left the healthcare industry to become a nutritionist, which was very rebellious at the time that I did it 17 years ago. Nutrition and nutritional therapy wasn't well recognized and accepted as it is in this day. And I really truly believe that, you know, my act of rebellion right now is by building healthy families. And when we can teach families and plug them into good health education, and we can help them eat the right foods, and we can help them grow their own foods, which we're going to talk about now, and we can help them get good quality, plant-based, properly grown, whole food supplements into their body, we can really make a difference. And that's ultimately what I've been doing with this company for 9 years. And as I mentioned, we have good clinical research. So the clinical research on the products are double-blind, placebo-controlled. They're done at reputable institutions like Harvard, Yale, MD Anderson, University of Toronto. And it's actually published in medical journals. So it's currently been published in over 41 clinical and medical journals, making it the most researched in the world. And I once had a practitioner come up to me after a lecture. I used to travel and lecture and say, well, that research is fake, or I forget exactly what she said. And I was like, oh my gosh, you better let Harvard know. Like, seriously, science is science. And what this science proves is that concentrated whole food nutrition makes a difference in our health and longevity, because it's nutrition that our body can recognize, and it's nutrition that makes a difference. So this is what we want to look for in our supplements, something that is natural, it's minimally processed, and our body can make use of it, and there's no toxicity. Now, this leads me to what Ashley opened with, which is our phenomenal Tower Gardens. And our Tower Gardens are absolutely just the future. This is the future of good nutrition. This is the future of sustainability. It is the future of better quality nutrition, so that you're not having chemicals on your food. It's like having a farmer's market in your home. And Tower Gardens really allow us to be in control of our food sources. It allows us to grow our own food without the use of chemicals. In 9 years of growing, I've never sprayed my plants. I had aphids once because we brought a plant in from outside that had bugs, and it went on my tower. All I had to do was tear my tower apart, wash it, replant, we were good to go. You can use some natural pesticides if that ever happens to you. I just chose to clear the problem. And that's it. Like, never had in 9 years. Tower Gardens literally pay for themselves in the food that they produce. We tracked our Tower Garden food production when we first purchased it. This is 9 years ago, and what we were spending on organic versus what we were growing, and we were saving anywhere between $30 and $50 a week in food. So between $120 to $200 in food savings a month, you can get your hands on a tower, everything you need for about $100 a month for 12 installments. So it's not only is it going to pay for itself, but once it's paid for, it's savings. Like, our family saved in the tens of thousands of dollars by having better quality food in our home. And let me just tell you a little something about me and growing things. So plants come to my house to die. I remember to take care of the children, plants not so much. So the fact that the Tower Garden waters itself and feeds itself and takes care of itself, like, we have them in schools right now during the Christmas holidays just ended. We're now in lockdowns. Those towers are going to be perfectly fine. There's no maintenance that's required other than to eat the food that they produce, and it saves money. We know families that grow their own food eat their food. It allows us to be in control of our food choices. With food costs going up, one of the major barriers to families eating a healthy diet is the cost of those foods. So we're helping them improve accessibility and helping them to have that year round, regardless of what's happening outside of our homes. It allows us to have a smaller environmental footprint. My carbon footprint of the foods that I grow is non-existent. My food hasn't been shipped hundreds of miles. It wasn't sprayed over multiple borders. Once food's harvested, every 30 minutes, it loses nutritional value. value. I'm picking it alive and I'm consuming it in under 30 minutes inside our home, which is amazing. We've had projects with communities where we've grown for food banks, shelters, low-income housing. We put them in schools. There's lots of opportunity with the Tower Gardens. And what some of you may not know is that the Tower Gardens actually were developed at the Epcot Center for Disneyland in partnership with NASA as part of a project to grow fruits and vegetables in outer space for astronauts. So you can't have cooler technology than Tower Gardens. And I really truly believe that this is the future of good nutrition for families. So it uses 98% less water. About 2% of water on our planet is drinkable, and we are using only 2% of water that traditional farming uses. It uses 90% less space. It yields up to 30%, even higher. I would say 30% and above more yield. It grows significantly faster, and it really is a great way for families to be in control of their food sources. All right, so just to share with you a couple of pictures, this is my friend out in British Columbia, on Vancouver Island. This is a picture of a friend who's growing cherry tomatoes indoors in the wintertime. This little guy is my favorite picture ever of anybody who's ever harvested Tower Gardens. This will go down as my favorite picture probably forever. Look at the Swiss chard that he's harvested and how excited he is. It's amazing. Picture of beautiful romaine. There is no filters on any of these pictures either, by the way. Like, this is truly how green, how robust this looks. This is an outdoor Tower Garden farm. In fact, the Chicago O'Hare Airport actually has an entire indoor Tower Garden farm. So Tower Gardens really are an opportunity to just be in control of our food sources, have better quality food, save money, and help other families do the same thing. Again, or imagine, so we talked about, you know, the Healthy Starts program, and if all of the families in our community all of a sudden started experiencing better health through improved nutrition, imagine if they were also growing their own food. Like, what would happen to our earth, right? Like, it's amazing just to think about. So just going to wrap this up with talking about our partner account. Now, a lot of different companies have a lot of different offers. We are mostly primarily a customer-based company. So if you choose to get a partner account, you can do that to offset your family's costs, to save money on your products. The minimum savings is 10%. And the really great thing about our company is we have no obligations. You never have to buy, you never have to sell, there's no monthly quotas. All of our positions at our company are permanent as well. So if you earn a higher discount, or you decide that this is something you really want to share with other people, as you earn higher levels within our company, all of those positions are permanent. You never have to requalify for it. You don't have to hold volume or structure. It's pretty amazing and very low pressure, but allows you to be in the driver's seat of what you want this account to serve for you guys. So really quickly share my story with you around this. I love the idea of a Tower Garden chemical-free food for my family. That was a deal sealer. I purchased a partner account because the money back I was getting back in my Tower Garden, and I was going to write the Tower Garden off as a business expense. I also decided to use the Juice Plus products because my fourth child was not well. I felt very confident in what I had researched about the company and using those. We had really good results at home. Started using the products in my practice, had really, really great results within my practice. So I, about 6 months into my relationship with this company, decided that I just wanted to share this opportunity for families to have good quality nutrition or grow their own food. And if they wanted to do it, amazing. If not, at least they knew about it. And that was the position I took. And it really changed our family's life. It grew so quickly and still continues to grow every single month because more and more families are looking for clean, safe, natural, and proven products. They're looking for opportunities to improve their family's nutrition. They want to do it in a way that's affordable. These products and our Tower Gardens are very affordable, and it really has been life-changing. So I was able to go from working 7 days a week to transitioning to my company to home and online. I teach all over, but I do it mostly online, which is wonderful. And it's really improved the quality of our family's life. And finally, I've been able to, as a mom, put my family first and my business second, which is lovely. So a couple quick things about our partner account. You can earn additional income with a $52 investment is what your partner account costs. There's no kits. There's no, you don't got to go buy a lot of products. You just buy the products that you would use for your family. You get paid on your own product orders as your own customer. If that's the most you ever did with or the least you ever did with your partner account, that is okay. If you wish to, inspire other families and make some change in our world that we desperately need, you can do that from your phone. You can do that from anywhere, and support it and make a difference all over the world. A little bit about our company is we are a world leader in plant-based nutrition. We have an incredible, stable company. We are focused on improving health and wellness through plant-based nutrition, which I think is a big deal. We back our products with really, really good science, and we make it equal opportunity for all. So if it is something that you're like, oh man, I'd love to share it, but maybe there's a lot of people in my community there's not enough. In fact, we are a very small portion of the market, and we're growing very quickly, and we're looking for people who are passionate about sharing health and wellness with other people. With your order or your partner account, you get an online store. You have an opportunity to plug into a really great business system. We have an amazing community. And in fact, I'll just pause here quickly. We have a client community that hosts weekly healthy living classes. Tonight, we're talking about a lifestyle-based program. We run quarterly wellness programs that are absolutely no cost for our community. It's amazing. We are very, very much committed to helping families live a healthier lifestyle there. We also have another community that focuses on encouraging and educating, and we have amazing systems in place to help people share health and wellness with other people. So if you're thinking, this is amazing, but I don't know how, we have everything in place to help you do just that. So I want to thank you so very much for your time. For those of you who are on live, thank you for your commitment and to jump on and learn a little bit more. We will stop the recording and open up that chat and answer any questions that you have. If you are watching this as a replay, please get back in touch with whoever shared this with you. And if you have questions that they can't answer, they'll connect you with me. I am here to help, and I hope to see you inside our community.